Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Westindie's collection. Westindie collection talked about getting a lot of hate because people misconstrued her message and videos. She has announced that her rent was successfully paid in full. As you guys already know, she took to social media and she asked for an extra $300 for people to help her pay her rent, and that didn't go too well. She made it a point to say most of the rent came from her pocket, and I said as it should. She addressed the fact that the subscribers came down on her rough. She further went on to discuss that there was a confusion in the calculation. She also stated that some of the subscribers went as far as telling her to take back her bought household items. And her message to them is stop clocking her pockets, or stop clocking my pockets. That's what she said. She mentioned some things about the house that she liked and she didn't like, which is not really important right now. Westindie collection stated the fact that being as she came from homelessness, she wishes that her audience could have more understanding of her journey. I don't think everyone will agree with what you do, so you have to continue doing what is right for you and your children. Westindie also mentioned the donation she received from Sunnyi. So you guys know another creator called Sunnyi donated. She donated $100 to Westindie, and she also got a little backlash for that. They stated they was gonna call SSI, and she needs that for her own household and all that. I thought it was a good deed, and Westindie was just concerned that she hoped that Sunnyi didn't give it to her for bragging rights. Honestly, I don't think that's what Sunnyi did. She did it from the bottom of her heart. She also mentioned the thing she does is for her children and for her children's future. One thing that I can applaud Westindie collection for is she doesn't watch other content creators who are talking about her, which I think is a good policy for her to follow. One being is that she doesn't have time to be explaining things, and especially if it's lies. So I applaud her for that, and I so agree with her with that, because listening to all this commentary about yourself can set you in a different mood. Cindy's said she is it's very foolish to try to convince the world that things are a different way. Westindie is not that immature as people would think. So we're gonna move on. She also mentioned a little about Marcus from Atlantastreetinterview. She said she will not be his friend because of the way he tried to put her down. As you guys know from the previous videos, he said that she wasn't all that. And why would she want to be friends with someone who tried to put her down? Totally agree with her. You know, why would you go into this woman's space and tell her she's not a 10, as if you are a 10? She further went on to say that he is a liar and she doesn't want to associate with someone like that. Westindie's collection talked about people unsubscribing because of things she posted. She mentioned that it's a choice that you make. If you want to support her, you support her. And being as she asks for monetary things, her slogan that she used was a closed mouth don't get fed, which is a great quote, and I totally agree with her. She was in need of help and she asked for it and she received it. It was also an unexpected situation which she needed help and she asked for it. And there is nothing wrong with it. What if she had kept her mouth closed? She probably wouldn't have had this opportunity to move in to her new apartment. That slogan is the same as ask and you shall receive. I know a lot of people know that slogan, which is the same as a closed mouth don't get fed. So I'm happy that she actually opened up her mouth. So you guys already know this is solid Sunnyi. Her and her dad had a little dispute about her ordering food at midnight, and it turned a little bit disrespectful. As I always say to you, Sunnyi, you need to mute your mic when you're speaking to your family members, because whatever happens in that house stays in that house. Now the whole world knows that you are being disrespectful to your parents as well. And he's correct about that's his house. You should have some type of limitation on when you order. Instead of you arguing back and forth, you should have just say, sorry dad, this is the first time I've seen her disrespected her dad. She's usually kind to him and calling him like daddy, do this for me, do that for me, because as you know, a little background about Sunnyi, she lost both of her legs about 2 years ago, and she only has usage of one arm. So she's basically, she needs other people's help. So she asks her brothers, she asks her sisters, she asks her kids for help. Guys, we're almost at the end. Last but not least, we have Monique. She was on social media quarreling about how people are taking advantage of her situation and making a mockery of her story. She said she will fight against it all and get the authorities involved. Out of all the ladies that went on the interview, on Atlantastreetinterview, she thinks that she is being treated the worst. She talks about how she uses social media as an outlet and people are just taking it, using it against her. Whatever she says on social media is being used against her. Lastly, she said she's going to take one person from her family member who mistreated her. One of the men that took advantage of her, because there are many men that took advantage of her, and one person from social media, and she's going to take them down. I wish Monique all the best, and hopefully soon she can find a place to rest her head and get a job that she likes and move on with life. We are done. If you reach this far, kindly leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new here. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.